third grade. Today we're going to do lesson 6, problem solving investigation, and turn to that page, and that is on page 41. And if we do a couple of strategies here, that can make it a lot easier. So we're going to do a strategy and make this really easy, all right? But when we have problems to solve, it takes a little more time, but there are less of these problems to do. So it all works out. Let's take our time. There's a 4-step plan, and the 4th step is to understand our facts. What do we know? We're going to underline them. What do we need to know? We're going to circle it. Then we're going to make a plan. When we have the plan, we can solve it, and we check and make sure that it makes sense. So let's try this, all right? What do we know? Diane and his family went to the zoo on their vacation. Well, we know that, but do we have to underline it? Yeah, they went on a vacation. We want to underline our facts that we know. They learned a roadrunner is a foot tall. That's what we know. Here he is, right here, that roadrunner. That roadrunner cannot be found around Minnesota. They live in a different part of the United States. Mr. B actually was lucky enough to see one time. I went on a vacation and saw a roadrunner. Maybe some of you have too. We also know that an African elephant is 12 feet tall. I can tell you I have not seen an elephant out in the wild. I'd have to go off this continent, and I haven't been to Africa. All right, 12 feet tall. That's what we know. 1 foot, 12 feet. Here's what we need to find out. How much taller is the elephant than the roadrunner? All right, here's what we know. The roadrunner is 1 foot tall. The African elephant is 12 feet tall. We know that. What do we need to find? How much taller an African elephant is than a road runner? That's what that funny looking bird there is. I guess he runs on the road. Better run on the road or he might not last, right? All right. Roadrunners run fast, and we want to know how much taller. So how much from 1 foot to 12 foot? Well, that sounds like we might have to do a subtraction. I can write it 12, take away 1 to find the difference. 12 back 1, 11. Or I can write it straight up and down, 12, take away 1. Make sure that 1 is in the ones place. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 minus nothing is 1. Either way, all right, let's read this one. 12 minus 1 equals 11. Let's read this. 12 minus 1 equals 11. They're both exactly the same. We can write them either way, and we've solved it. Underline what you already know, circle what you need to know. Let's go to the next page. Turn the page, boys and girls. 42. And I'll erase that too. Here is the information we know. The table shows number of tickets, 4 friends. Here they are, 4 of them. We know that. Right? The number of tickets sold by each friend in standard form. Number 1, then order them from greatest to least. We haven't done that yet, so let's write it first in standard form. Standard form. This is expanded, 10 plus 7. What is that? 17. What do we call this form? Word. 14. Standard. 20 take away 5. Bobby's is 15. 19 plus 2 expanded. 19, 20, 21. All right. Or at least that's a 2 add-in numbers. We don't have the standard form. Now we have the standard form, and we're going to put them from greatest, or the biggest, to the smallest, least, greatest to least, big to small. Which is the biggest? 21. Finger for space, next is 17. Finger for space, next is 15. And the last one then spaced a little distance away. And there they are, from the greatest to the least. Let's look at the next problem. All right, what do we know? We know that these two, Cameron and Mara, walked 2 blocks. We know that. They walked 2 blocks. Then they turned a corner and they walked 4 blocks. We know it because it tells us they walked 4 blocks after the corner. If they turned around now and returned home, we don't know how far back it is, or maybe we do. How many blocks will they have all together? That is all what we need to find out. One kind of big sentence. Let's start out, let's make a plan. We know they walked 2, right? And we know they turned the corner and walked 4 more. I think we should add them together. How much is that? 2 plus 4 is 6. Then it says they turned around and went back the same way. Well, if it went 6 blocks out, then how much back? 6. So we'll do 6 plus 6 because we need to know in all together. 6 plus 6 is the doubles. That's 12. Let's take a look at this tower. I haven't been there. It's in Canada, but it says we're going to start with 981 and we're going to do this. We know that we're going to start at 981. We know we need to subtract 200. We need to add 1,000. We need to add 4 tens. We need to subtract 6 ones. This is what we know we start with. These are all the things that we need to answer. How many answers? 1, 2, 3, 4 answers. All right, scratch paper, 981. Here's my scratch paper. Let's do the first one. Start, subtract 200. Here's the hundreds. Take 2 away. 987. Keep those the same. That easy. Take away 200. Our first answer. Do it this way. There's number 1. Add 1,000. So our first answer is 781. Space. Now we're going to add 1,000 here. Add 1,000. Well, 1,781. I'm just going to put the 1 right there. Add 4 tens. Where's the tens? Here. Let's count tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Because 8, 9, 10, we're going to have to regroup. So let's add 40 right here. This is the problem we're doing right here. We are adding 4 tens. All right. 1 plus 0. 8 plus 4. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Put down the 2. Regroup the 1 in the hundreds. Plus 1, 7, 8. And in the thousands, 1 plus nothing. We'll draw our equal by. Sorry about that. 1,820. So there's our third answer. And finally, so 1, 2, 3, we need to subtract 6 ones. Remember, this is the number we're starting with. So let's use our scratch paper and do the last one. 981, take away 6. Well, you can't subtract 1, take away 6. So, number on the top bigger, you don't have to stop. But if it is on the bottom, we better go next door. So let's cross out 1 in the tens, leaves us with 7. 10 plus 1, our new number is 11 in the ones place. 11 take away 6. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And 7 minus nothing, and 9 minus nothing. There's our fourth answer. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 answers, slow and steady, wins the race. I know you can do it third grade, and you guys just keep on doing a great job. Underline what you know, subtract what you need to find out. You can do it.